I'll just start off by saying this is the first time I'm grieving a loved one, and I don't have the drugs and the alcohol to drown my feelings and to kind of forget temporarily. So my family, unfortunately, my family is in grief. We're mourning the loss of my nephew Damien. He died tragically. In an accident. He was only 20 years old. I've been trying to make more time to come outside and be just like immersed in nature, because that's what recharges me. And then I finally get like the whatever you want to call it to make this video, and it's like sweltering heat, and it's completely kind of miserable out here. And the last couple of times I've been out here, it's been so nice, but maybe I'll get like a nice breeze soon. So I don't know that I'll ever like not miss him, but I know it's normal to like have feelings of sadness, even though I know he's in heaven. So and like I said, I'm going through the process sober, so I'm sure I feel it, so much more deeply than like when my second mom died. That's what I call her. Her name was Mabel. I've talked about her on this channel briefly, but like when she died, I drowned everything in drugs and drinking, and that was just like the very beginning, like the infancy of my addiction. And so this is just new territory for me, and I had so many days where like I wanted to get back on and tell you guys like how I am or what I'm doing, or just share little things, but then the grief would kind of take over, and I guess I just am realizing that we all grieve differently, and just to focus on being like in the day is the hardest part for me. I thought I was pretty good at that, but then I find myself like a lot of times going back in my head, and it's like I'm very confused right now. I'm very kind of like I just have a lot of questions in my head, and I have a lot of things that I wish I could, like do different, especially in the final year of his life. My biggest regret will be that I felt like he needed space, and that will be my biggest regret with Damien. But I will always carry the memories. I will always be so appreciative of the time of the time that we had together, and all the memories we have, and how those can never be taken away. And I do take comfort in the fact of knowing that like we're not here forever, like on this earth, and that we all have a higher purpose. And I have to try to keep myself grounded and focused on that I have a higher purpose. And I've been praying a lot and like doing a lot of searching within, like taking time to completely disconnect from everything so that I can't hear anything except my inner thoughts, and if God is trying to send me any sort of messages, that I'm open to receiving that. Whereas if I'm always on a screen or I'm always doing something, then I'm too busy to notice these signs. And so that's becoming more important to me, is to take time for that. So I've been doing an hour every day of physical therapy for my knee and my back. By building in this physical therapy every morning for an hour to an hour and a half,
that way I can't escape it and can't make excuses. Then I start my day feeling a lot less in pain. Sometimes it reduces my pain entirely. But the second benefit is it forces me to go inward every day, like mentally, and sort of, I don't know, that's just very beneficial. And I didn't realize it would have such a positive impact. So this is what I've been doing, even though it's hard to justify some days. I'm just like, I need to get to work. I know I'm better for doing this.
I guess God has a sense of humor, because it was like Damien loved to like be out in nature and, you know, go for walks, and I've gone off the beaten path here, and I've got like these little prickly things in my shoes, and I feel like there's probably bugs crawling up my shorts, and it's like, but I'm definitely in nature. It's hard to like get away out of the house and do it like in a quick way, because if you're like, look at all this stuff I have to dredge with me. So I'm like in nature, yet I look so out of place, like to anybody that would just be taking a walk or whatever. How are other people doing this, like taking videos, and you have all your stuff and it's like minimal, because I have to carry so much stuff with me. But anyway, I want to get back to the house and I want to do art. Damien was huge into art. I know that would make him smile, to see me doing more art. He got me back into it anyway when I fell away from it, so I know he wouldn't want me to sit around and cry all day. And he was an amazing person. But I know that I have to cry when I feel it, you know? I can't just stuff it down. I know it's okay to let it out, but to know that, like, yeah, to feel how I feel. But yeah, obviously he wouldn't want me to sit around and cry all day, and I will do things. It's a ladybug. Oh my god, how cool. She's literally fell on me. So yeah. God. I swear, I was like having a good day, you know, like a strong day. But anyway, it's regardless. That was something that he like got me back into, and I'll forever be thankful for that. And I just feel like lately I can kind of honor him by at least taking the time to do things that are good for myself and good for like sharing into the world. So, and I need to do art. It's good for my soul. It's like who I am. It's in my heart. That's who I am. So that's what I'm choosing to just like, I'm not going to make promises, because I always do that, and I do that a lot, and then I have to like reevaluate and say, oh, actually this isn't going to work. So I'm just going to take it a little at a time and see what I can do. But I thought today I would share this process of like making this flag out of it's like a really artistic rendition of a flag, and I love that everything the flag represents, right? My husband's a veteran, Damien's in heaven, we're in America. It's just like freedom, you know? Freedom is what the flag represents. All right, so let's go make some art. All right, currently 10:40. I have about an hour before I have to get Nico for his final day of school. So I'm going to, these are the materials I have, most all of which were thrifted except for these items from Hobby Lobby. All these are clothing items that I'm going to use for the colors and the patterns. Oh, my hand's really shaky. And then these are more like fabric. And then I've got some trims in here.
So here's the inspo. Let's see what I can pull together. Here's where I'm at. I cut a bunch of strips of this and some of these, and then I put together this little patchwork. Like, this is gonna be my star section, and then I'm gonna start working on the red and the white. So